Then we are back and live finally. I had to do some tweaking with all of my tech. I don't think I've been back on actually since the storm because everything rebooted, reset, whatever it whatever it did, it reset. So good morning. I want to say good morning, everybody. Come on in. Let's talk a little bit. Let me make sure we are connected. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal week. Let me see who is on. I know typically when we miss a couple days, some people phase out, but you are there. Hey, LaShonda, good morning. Sister Venus, good morning to you. Y'all come on in the room. Lou, what's up, man? Luce. Hey, cuz Charlotte, good morning. Kanisha, good morning. You guys are faithful. Appreciate it. I appreciate it all the time. Sunshine07, hey, Miss Sharon. Good morning. Miss Sharon, what you guys doing for school? Are we going back? Are we virtual? How's that gonna work out for you guys? Hope things are going well. Hope you are prayed up for sure. Let me go ahead and grab the Facebook real quick and see who is with us. Good morning. And this is just our Max Your Morning Devo. I want to just give you a little something to chew on and explore for yourself. Hey, Stacy, good morning to you. Sister Mandy, good morning. Sister Shanita, good morning. Sister Jackie, good morning. Who's that? Yes. Pastor, what's going on, sir? Good morning to you. Good morning. Deacon DeBerry, good morning. Sister Cockshell, good morning to you. I appreciate you guys bearing with me through all of these tech changes and shifts and moves. The goal, of course, is just to get the message through. So it don't have to be pretty, long as we cross the goal line for the win. And for those who are on Facebook, come on, let me grab you real quick. Let me see. Sister Ford, good morning. Sister Davis, good morning. Hey, Sister Donna, good morning. Peanut, what's up? Good to see everybody. Glad to have everybody on. Look, we have some really, really exciting things coming up. I am like I don't even know, like choose a word, excited, stoked, celebratory, amped, hyped about September. But I'll give you that a little bit later. Right now, let's talk about what this sabbatical should do for us. Because if you've been walking with us, you know right now that we are in this rest, rejuvenate, reprieve, and then go after it again. And one of the things that happens during this break, I think, hey, Sister Monica, is really outlined in Isaiah 40, what is it, 41? Isaiah 41, 10. Yeah, just 10. I was going to say 10, 11, and 12. They're all good, but 10. Isaiah 41 and 10. Go ahead and put it on the screen real quick or say it out loud. Repeat it for yourself so that you have it. Brand it in your mind. I'm going to read it. Isaiah 41 and 10 is our morning motivation. It says, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will withhold you with my righteous. One time, it's real short. It says, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and will help you. I will withhold you with my righteous right hand. Time of still, during this time of inactivity, during this time of study and prayer and fasting and increased intimacy with God, it could appear that things aren't happening, right? Because you aren't from what used to be your everyday activity. You could feel as if things around you are falling apart simply because you don't know. And we've said it probably a million times. That's what fear is. Fear is typically the reaction we have to the ignorance that we live in, right? It is, we are afraid because we don't know. So it's not that something bad is happening. It's just that we don't know what's happening. Or fear can often be this idea of I'm afraid that these things could be happening, but you don't really know that they're happening. So it creates this worry about something that's not really taking place. And when we are still, when you're not making a phone call to the family member that you used to, when you aren't going to the place that you used to, and you used to be hands-on doing all of the things, and you're no longer doing that, when you take this sabbatical, this step back, this retreat, it could feel as if things are out of order. But just because you can't see it does not mean that God can't. Doing something doesn't mean that God isn't. He reminds us. He says, listen, do not be afraid. Do not worry. Do not hold on so tightly to anxiety. Do not chain yourself to anxiety. No, don't do that. Don't muster up all of this mishap and create it as real when it hasn't actually taken place. You're going to worry yourself to death. Here's what you should do instead. Instead of fearing, he says, remember these things. One, I'm with you. And we know in his presence there's a fullness of joy. Do not be dismayed. He says, because I am your God. When he says that he's your God, it is the best way I can put it. He is your right. Y'all know those are the people at the hotel desk that whenever you need something, you call them, you get it. Toothbrush, you get it. You need directions, you get it. You need coupons, you go to them, you get it. You need all a car up to the front, you jump in, and they'll get you there. You get it. Concierge, right? He is your personal concierge. Now, let's be clear. We don't go to God only for what we can get. However, know that if there's something that you can't get, he has it. So he's with you, right? And he is for you, true. But here's really for me resonated with today. He says, I will strengthen you and I will help you. Come on now, that's good. I'm going to tell you why that's good. One is good because he says, I'm going to give you the power and ability to do it. I'm going to give you strength. Where you're weak, I'll give you strength. What you don't know, I'll give you the wisdom for. Where you can't go, I'll open up the doors for. What you have not yet seen, I will reveal to you. God says, I will strengthen you. Like Captain America, y'all remember him? Did anybody see that movie? Like the first version of Captain America when he was in the boot camp, right? He was like my size to after the experiment with Captain America, and he came out looking a little less than Incredible Hulk. That type of strength, like God adds massive spiritual muscle to the areas that are necessary. Now that's important. It's the areas that are necessary because in some places you're strong. So God doesn't really have to do much with that except steer you and guide you. But then there's some places you're weak. There's some things you do well. There's some things you're not so great at. There's some things that you know everything about. There's some things you know nothing about. And it's in this other area, this unknown weak area that God strengthens us. But here's the part. Because it says that he strengthens you and he still helps you. That he doesn't strengthen you and then leave you out by yourself. He doesn't strengthen you and say, now go do it because I'm leaving. He doesn't strengthen you and then decide to abandon you. But he gives you strength to help you as well. He gives you enough strength to pick up one side of life's table, but then he grabs the other side of life's table and says, listen, you still don't have to do this alone. And it is during this time of sabbatical and retreat. And I hope you're doing it. I hope you're not just saying the words. I hope you are taking a time out of your day. Let me kind of break down sabbatical and retreat. That during your day, you ought to just pause, preferably 30 minutes to an hour, where you just stop whatever you have been doing and do nothing, right? There ought to be a day. It should be Sunday, or at least your Sabbath day, whatever day that is, where you have pushed aside all of the regular activities and you have paused. By now, right, maybe some of you have reserved a week. And you said, look, this week, Monday through Friday, I'm just going to kind of chillax a little bit. Relax, chill, hang back, right? Parlay, take a break. Maybe do some stuff that you've been putting on the back burner, like cleaning out a closet or fixing up a car or knitting a blanket. I don't know, but whatever it is you haven't done, this is when you in addition to what your regular intimate relationship routine has been. Because this is an intentional time where you get rid of your fear, you see that God has been with you, you realize that he's strengthening you, and you see that he's going to be there to help you. Here's how it ends. If you know all these things, here's how you'll recognize that it's happening. You'll see me with his right hand. In other words, he says, I will sustain you and I will elevate you, right? I'll keep you so that you aren't losing anything, but then I'll also lift you up so that you'll see you're gaining more. Listen, today, I need you to remember that we serve a God who gives us strength. He restores us. He re-energizes us. He gives us back what we have lost. The only requirement from us is to pause, take a moment, and realize that our God is with you. Our God is your God. Our God is helping you, and our God is lifting you. God, for this morning's personalized message, we thank you. That while many will love letter from you was directly for my brother and my sister. And while we all may receive the same letter, God, we're receiving it in different areas of our life. We're receiving it for different reasons in our life. We're hearing it right now, but we are receiving it because our lives are at different stages. So the timing is so important. And God, we thank you for that. I praise you now for how right now we're starting to feel our strength. We're starting to know that our help is coming. We're starting to realize that we haven't been alone. You've been there all the while. We're starting to grasp this idea that these fears that we've had, they are figments of our imagination. And God, we cast them down in Jesus' name. We destroy them in Jesus' name. We let them go, believing that in sickness you are a healer, that in our lack you are a provider, that when under attack or God falling, you are our protector, that when we don't know, God, you are our teacher. And because of all those things you've done and those attributes you've shown us, for being those things for us, we move forward. We move forward in the sabbatical, believing and knowing that the sabbatical, right? Take the time, make the retreat, step back. Some of you are like, I can't do it. Listen, you got to do it. Just try it. Try it today, either the 10 minutes or the 30 minutes or the hour. And just see how God blesses and then note how you feel. Let's you guys be blessed.